Yeah.
He also like
So,
took a look at the reports by then. He can give you the full story. And basically, how it all got rounded up is that, Kosuke got evacuated by one of the members of the Power Corps, who are, they're a gang of 8 very expensive mercenaries who have this very high-tech power armor. And, the head of the smuggling wing, Radimir Orlov, got caught by Megamaid. Megamaid was apparently after him personally. That's how she got involved. Because Megamaid's actually not from around.
gotcha.
But she chased Orlov all the way to Emerald City, and basically she had been working undercover in the criminal underworld to get closer to the whole deal. She's a mistress of disguise, don't you know?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's fine by me.
Okay. Most of the other mafia members were arrested by the police. Anvil actually also got arrested by the police. He was knocked out in the fight against the Sentinels. And, I think that's most of the information you want to know. But there were quite a few casualties, and he tells you how much he got lucky he didn't get shot. He has a few scrapes and bruises, but no gun wounds or anything, so he's really thankful. He says he was very lucky. A lot of his colleagues weren't.
And I'm going to tell him, no, you weren't very lucky. Rick Abrahams is that good.
I'll put it in the report, he says. Would be fun if you show your boss that in the report.
But yeah, so...
he gives you an interview and you probably pretend to write it all down or something.
No, I actually write it down.
Oh, okay.
Because what I'm going to do is I am going to not only, make sure I have everything, but I'm going to put it into, what's it called? I'm going to put in an anonymous tip of the story to a local paper.
Oh. Cool. So it actually gets published in a paper.
Yeah, it does.
Ah, cool.
And it's going to be all over the news, all the details and everything. Well, not all the details, but like all the stuff that would generally be put in the news that people could get access to without compromising the integrity of the police force and stuff like that.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's all good.
So yeah, it actually gets published. Mindblade wasn't lying about that, but he also makes it out that Rick Abrahams was the hero.
Okay, and once you're done with all of that and you're making your way out of the police building, you see like a couple police officers standing around the water cooler, and they're talking, and you hear one of them go like, "Man, that Mega Maid's really something. I got to see her up close. She's a real cutie." And then the other one goes, "You do know that's a guy, right?" And the other one goes, "What? No way, that's a guy. You're insane. Have you seen how cute she is? Dude, I'm telling you, that's a cross-dressing guy. I don't believe you. Look it up, I'm telling you." And they start like this huge argument.
And you see Mindblade walk up, and he's like, the guy is right? He is a guy.
What? No way, man. I'm not attracted to a guy.
Dude.
You are. Live with it.
It's not that you're attracted to a guy. You just can't realize that. I was told by a source, or by a friend, that he's seen Mega Maid before, and he got up close. I guess he was saved by Mega Maid or something, and saw a bulge in the pants. It's a dead giveaway.
I don't believe you guys! And he actually runs off. And his colleague shakes his head.
And you just see Mindblade chuckle as he looks at the other guy. What's up with him?
I don't know. I think he may be a closeted gay or something. Got no idea.
I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've seen Mega Maid, and other than the bulge in the pants, it's actually not a bad looking
Mega
body.
Maid wears a skirt, but
yeah.
okay.
Well, you know what I mean. Other than that bulge, it's not a bad looking body. I mean, you've seen that one movie with that actress who played as a superhero, but all her stunts were done by a dude, right?
Yeah, but hey, man, I don't judge.
Neither do I. You have a good day, officer. Enjoy.
Yeah, you too. And he looks at you like, who the hell was that anyway?
And I just nod my head and walk off.
Right. Is there anything you guys still need to take care of in Emerald City? Because otherwise it's finito.
Yes, it's finished.
I do want to send a message of thanks and I don't know, not something extravagant, but like a little special thing to let Madam, whatever her name is, know that I am very appreciative.
Madam Joy? Yeah. She's the information broker. Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, Madam Joy. And I want to send her a little gift of thank you.
Yes, Madam Joy.
Letting her know that I'm very appreciative of her efforts.
And I think Madam Joy will be reevaluating if it was a good idea to give you that information, because she put one of her biggest customers in a very difficult position. Yeah. Oh well.
Well, hey, whatever happens, happens. I mean, I can't control, everything that happens.
By the way, Spoofroom, do you want to do something with Madame Macabre?
Oh, yes.
You still got her phone number. It's true.
And she still has those chains, whips, and handcuffs.
Yes, but let's not rush things.
Oh, I think she was wanting to.
That is a difficult question. I mean...
Oh, he's getting all blushy.
You don't have to. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to.
We shall see if, at least that Dragon Eye person, that I think Madame Macabre was his enemy or something.
Yes. By the way, Dragon Eye was also at the big battle. Just saying.
Yes, he was on the outside, I presume.
But in any case, you do remember that Macabre said that she would be interested in working with you in the future, and she also wants to meet this Argalotta Wise because she also wants some of his neat little toys.
Yes, that thing.
Well, you got a phone number, so.
I guess that's all right when I contact Argalotta Wise.
Yeah. Yeah, sure, you could always call her at a later time if you need any magical help. From somebody who can do actual magic.
To do so, I would suggest keeping friendly relationship with her.
That's a good point.
Indeed.
Oh, yes. Friendly relationship.
That's gonna be heavy maintenance.
Wink, wink.
Never mind.
Okay.
This is actually quite hilarious.
So you're not gonna contact her right now, Spoofnum?
Not right now, I think.
Okay. Does anybody else have any unfinished business?
Nope. I'm just here for the boss man.
What are we going to do with the gold?
What gold? Oh, that gold!
Yeah,
well,
that'll be decided.
I think it is the best idea to make bullets out of gold and start shooting people.
No.
Of course we're going to sell it.
Moron.
What Mindblade says is that he has a way of selling everything, and he's not going to take any cut of the profits.
Actually, that's a good... I just remembered something. How are you gonna smuggle everything to Freedom City? Because not only the gold and other riches, but you also got a robot. What are you gonna do with the robot?
We still have that crate.
Oh, right, that's a robot.
Yeah.
Well, there are ways, of course, of smuggling things, and the criminal underworld would be very useful in doing so.
What, do you want to hire professional smugglers to smuggle a robot into Freedom City?
Well, not just a robot, but I want to hire professional smugglers.
How did the robot...
I can.
How did the robot get there anyway?
Don't you remember you salvaged 2 robots from Madame Joy's old hideout? You gave one of them to Madame Joy and you kept one of them to yourself.
Yeah.
We still have that crate that we use to smuggle our stuff into...
Yeah, but you can't put an entire robot in there. Also, the crate has all sorts of magnetic protection. You think if you put a robot in there, his programming will get scrambled.
Yeah.
Not a big problem, but anyway, what I'm suggesting is indeed not using the airliner for the big stuff, but using a truck to go cross country. It will take a bit, but...
Oh, you could hire Trident! That would be cool. Do you guys still remember Trident from the Freedom Knights game?
Yes, indeed. But basically, a crate in a truck. How often does that get?
Okay, if you want to do it less spectacularly.
Yeah.
No, Mindblade doesn't want to risk anything. He wants to make sure that he has well-known smugglers that will get the job done, be very thorough, and so he'll hire Trident. That's fine.
Hire super villainous smugglers.
No.
But they're professionals.
Are their reputations completely clean?
I suggest using mundane smugglers.
Okay, guys, you have to reach a decision. Which will it be?
Well, the problem with the problem with mundane smugglers is there's always a chance they'll try and run off with it,
or they'll get caught.
At least with professionals, you know their reputation, and if they try and run off, they won't run off.
Trident are the best, man. They're aquatic smugglers. They'll get your stuff to Freedom City via sea.
Aren't we on the other coast?
Yeah, I know, but they'll get there eventually.
So, no. That takes a little bit too long. But I agree, professional smugglers, yes. Supervillains,
unfortunately, the Russians are all arrested.
Professional smugglers that have a very clean reputation, that they do their job, and there's been no complaints through the vine on them.
But yeah, let's say that you can find some smugglers. There's plenty of criminals operating in Emerald City. It shouldn't be too much of a hassle, I think. It is gonna cost you, however, but I need to figure out. I think I'm gonna figure out how much it's gonna cost you out of game, not to waste too much time.
True.
And I'll because he already knows he'll make it back by selling off some of the stuff that he got for himself.
Mm-hmm.
But so he's not worried about paying out whatever he needs to pay out. He's got enough money saved up for whatever it is.
Okay. And then we can actually smuggle the gold through the cloak. So that we have the cloak that I do not name with...
Remember, the cloak can only carry like 50 pounds, I think, so not really that much. Right, Spokesman? Isn't that what it says? Or was it 100 pounds? I can't remember.
Okay. Dimensional pocket, 50 pounds.
Oh, it is 50 pounds?
Good. Then... Okay.
That's not really that much. Yeah, it's just 50 pounds. Yeah. I also checked.
That's 25 kilos.
That's not really that
for
much.
us. using the proper system.
And his stuff is in there too, like his staff and what have you.
Yeah, so, okay, then the gold gets smuggled as well. Very well.
Some of the gold gets smuggled, but some of it goes in his cloak, and we'll make sure that everything is set. But we smuggle everything back.
Yeah, you could also try to sell a couple of things locally, stuff like that.
Yeah, like we'll fence a gold bar, and then other one or two other things. Nothing big, nothing that can get anybody on our asses, but just small stuff that nobody's really gonna notice right away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
I completely agree with that.
You also gonna smuggle the robot?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you want a robot.
I want my robot for my base.
Remember, in his current state, he's still the kill everybody robot. If you activate him, he'll attack you, so don't forget that.
I know, but we're going to work on reprogramming him, aren't we, Scrapper?
Yeah, a lot of luck with reprogramming that outdated tech. Luckily, Scrapper knows somebody who knows his way around outdated tech.
Yep, I do.
And I can finally use that character in game without always having to talk about him.
Alright, so long story short, we smuggle everything back. We all get back to the city, or back to Freedom City.
Ooh! But I was gonna end it here, but I want to give you a little tidbit about Freedom City. You were smart to store your escape truck from your last heist, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere away from your base, because if you go to investigate it, it's gone. And you learn that a superhero in a very high-tech suit called Volland came looking for it.
Damn you, Volland!
So yeah, enough said.
Jacked his truck?
Mm-hmm.
So yes.
Did we jack Volland's truck?
No.
No, it's not Volland's truck, but Volland went to investigate the whole heist of the Star Squad warehouse.
Oh, okay.
And he managed to track down your truck. So be glad. That was a very smart move that you didn't put it in your headquarters.
Yes, very.
So Volland jacked our truck. The nerve.
Oh, by the way, we forgot about this almost. There weren't any tracking devices on your clothes.
Excellent.
Or on our loot, since
Actually, out of game, Kosuke knew about the attack through his mole in the police force.
You're right, yes.
Of course he has a mole in the police force.
Well, that's the best way.
Dude, everybody has a mole in the police force.
Yeah, you have a mole in the police force.
Even we have a mole in the police force.
And he doesn't even know he's a mole.
No, he doesn't. He just thinks he's awesome.
Yeah.
Why does he think he's awesome?
Because he is.
Okay,
even
but yeah.
we have a mole in the police force, and we don't even live in the damn place.
Nope.
I know, right?
You should have a mole in the Freedom City police force.
It is time.
Yes. You know what?
What?
Yes.
I'm gonna have a mole in the Freedom City police force.
I'm gonna have to make up another idiot. Great.
Oh yeah.
Hi, I'm
Dick Abrams.
Rick Abrams' brother.
There we go. Hey, yeah, seriously. Emerald City will have Rick Abrahams. Then Freedom City will have Paul Abrahams.
His cousin.
Probably not, but I'll think about it. Anyway, I think we're gonna call it here for today. So, everybody returns to Freedom City, and maybe you're gonna lay low for a couple of weeks. I don't know yet.
Well, yeah, but before we finish, I do want to make it known that I'm gonna go to the underground and start pawning off all this stuff. I'm gonna talk to my contacts in the Freedom City underground and all that kind of stuff.
No problem. You know more people in Freedom City, so.
Oh hell yeah! And
that'll be taken care of.
I'm gonna pay for another very expensive suit from the what's his name?
Oh, the designer at
the designer
at King Cole's place. Yeah, sure. Sure. He's always happy to see you coming.
Oh, of course. And I'm going to
Hello,
pay him.
money. How
I'm
are
going
you
to pay
today?
him. Excellent.
No, but he's already made it obvious that the designer also fancies Mindblade.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, I think
Mindblade
actually in
plays well.
commemoration of your second successful mission, I think you guys should come up with an official name for the group. Because technically you don't call yourselves the Freedom Foes. I just do that.
You know what?
Hmm?
We are the Freedom Foes. And
Uh,
that's what Mindblade says to the group. Why don't we come up with a group name? I suggest we call ourselves the Freedom Foes.
but
Masters
we're
of
not.
crime.
But we're not about fighting freedom. We're just in it for the money. You could call ourselves the gold diggers, but that kind of doesn't sound.
The
that
money
kinda
grabbers.
Well, how about
U-Haul.
You.
No.
We
not
haul.
U-Haul. We haul. There we go.
That's silly.
How about
I was
We-Haul?
joking.
No, that actually sounds pretty cool.
Okay, I think this is something we're gonna need to discuss, but
Off the
we
air.
don't have time for that right now. So I think we're gonna call it here. I hope everybody had fun, even though
Oh, that was awesome.
there wasn't some sort of daring escape this time because everything went according to plan. That's weird, isn't it?
I know it's the weirdest freaking thing. I keep freaking out. I'm like seriously shaking right now because I don't know how it all went to plan. It just did.
Personally, I think you spent so much time in Emerald City carefully preparing everything. I just think you already did all of the dangerous stuff, and yeah, you were prepared. You carefully placed all your pawns on the board, and they did all the stuff for you.
It's so weird. It's like Mindblade was actually a mastermind for once.
Yeah, how
Nothing
weird
went
is that?
wrong. I know, nothing went wrong. Everything went exactly right.
But yeah, guys.
Oh, there was one snag, Dragon Eyes, but apart from that, yeah.
Actually, no. Dragon Eye wasn't even really that big of a deal because all we did was we gave him a bit of a distraction on one part, but he didn't really pay us any nevermind.
No, he never returned.
Yeah.
Well, there is that, of course.
In any case,
You weren't.
By the way, I think that I just remembered that I wanted to find out more about the Madame Macabre, wasn't it? Like that.
Yes.
and now he tells us.
Well, I mean, magic wasn't really something I could maybe.
I thought you already gathered quite a bit about her.
Well, sort of, kind of. Well, maybe he will read some and something about her in the library. Maybe there's something.
Yeah, she's an Emerald City villain, though, so.
You could always talk to someone who has a contact in the Emerald City Police Force.
You can look up on the internet. I mean, I'm sure you can catch Emerald City news.
If
From the
you
other
want,
coast.
you can acquaint yourself with the local magic people.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
But unfortunately,
But
most
remem-
of them are very bad cultists you don't want to get in bed with. But we'll see.
And besides, don't you have to work on Monday?
Me?
No, he doesn't. The Kyrianox is retired.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Uh,
Stay in Emerald City and do your thing for a little bit. And Mindblade, basically, he gave you an open ticket whenever
yeah,
you
sure, you could do
whenever
that. You could
wanna
stay a
come
little
back
longer.
to Freedom City.
yes, he will do that, sure.
And so whenever you decide that you want to come back to Freedom City, you just turn in that ticket. They give you a boarding pass, and you're in.
Yeah, no, let's do this
Take the
right
plane
away,
back.
so we don't have to come back to it right now. Later.
Mhm.
Give me a quick roll. Give me how do you want to research her?
Ah,
With what?
well, at least the library is something.
No, with what skill?
What skill?
You're not gonna find anything on her in the library unless you want to go to the organization called the library, but you don't know about that, so I'm gonna shut up.
Okay.
No, it's actually funny. There's a magical organization called the library.
Okay, Spoofnum, what you want to do is you want to look at your skills, see which one the best
Expertise.
skill is. Yeah,
Actually,
like your expertise. And
if you
whatnot.
want, you can roll all of them. If you say I'm gonna stay there to research her.
Yeah.
As long as it makes sense, and you don't have to like throw expertise carpenting you're not gonna find anything about it.
Well,
But you can make a nice gift of it for her.
maybe he will not be that thorough, but I mean,
Actually,
well,
that would makes an excellent point. We don't have to role play it out, but you could always go see her. And like maybe give her something and tell her that you're gonna leave, but you're gonna stay in contact. We don't have to role play it out.
okay. Well, let's have him do that then.
But you're first gonna learn some more about her, right?
Yes, sure.
Okay, so what skills are you gonna use?
Well, at least I think it would be a good idea to actually watch some of her show
Movies?
and stuff. Maybe. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely watch her show and stuff.
So,
no problem.
expertise popular culture, I think.
Yeah, sure. Start with that. So you research a bit.
22.
That's pretty high. Yeah, you learn about all the movies she's appeared in and stuff like that. She honestly wasn't that good of an actress, but damn was she good looking. And that's more or less, that's actually how she actually started as a sort of a scream queen. A pretty girl they put on stage to scream when the monster appears. You know the type.
Yeah, the first
That's-
one to die.
That's how she started her career before she started the whole her own horror show hosting movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
She also published a book about her career, so that's something you can read.
Maybe. Maybe. He might buy it for reading later in his.
For the plane.
Sure.
Okay, sure, you bought her book.
It would be nice to have some more information about her criminal sort of.
That's another thing you need to roll, and popular culture is not gonna tell you about her criminal career.